Alright you lot, so the Season 4 mid-season update is finally here, and with a few new additions added to the game, we've got a new SMG, as well as some new red door locations added into Warzone, and you might have already seen this, but a new kill streak has also been added, which is the Sentry Gun. Has quite low health, but does moderate damage in-game, and I'll be going over all of the new red door locations and as well how decent is the Sentry Gun in Warzone. As always, make sure you leave a like on the video and comment your thoughts on this new Sentry Gun. Have you found it in game yet, and what do you think about it? Make sure you leave a sub on the video. I'll bring out regular Warzone content for you lot. So the red doors have actually got a new location, which is in the Farmland Church area. I was able to find 5 in total, and here are the locations from. Okay, the first location is in this farmhouse area, just right near the church, and you're going to find it just outside of it. That is the first location. All of these doors, by the way, are so close together, like they're in a church. They're all in like a really tight proximity. So if your team all landed here, you could essentially go through every single door. That is door number 1. The second door is going to be inside the church. There's actually 2 in here. The first one is just straight on the left from the front doors. So you're going to find the first one. And from that first door, you can just make your way up the stairs, and you're going to find the second door just right next to it. 2 doors pretty much toe to toe with each other. Then if you jump down from that door, you can use this entrance here and kind of lead you out back. Find a little shed here. This is another door location. 4th one, all extremely close to each other. 5th door is in the garage area, again right next to the church. Look, from here we are, there's all really tight in that sort of circle. And the last door, hold on, sit boy. And the last location is up here. Just take the stairs up and you're going to find a door right there. And that was all 6 locations for the red doors that I found. Now, the reason why I'm showing you the farmland areas first is because no one's going to know that there's actually red doors here yet. A lot of the red doors in some of the areas everyone knows about. The one at Stadium, everyone jumps there. To them sort of areas like Factory that are really highly populated, people will just use these doors because they know exactly where they are. Farmland's a bit of a more secure area, and if you know these areas, you've got a bit of a heads up. I've also done a video with all 32 red door locations, so I'll put that in the description. So if you guys want to know exactly where every single red door is, you know, you can just go check that out. But when you actually enter inside the door, you are going to hear a random quote from Adler. He can say multiple things.
You ready to do this?
Possibly hinting towards an Easter egg. I've not found any yet, but you can also hear Stitch's voice randomly if you enter this door. It's completely random where you're going to go and what kind of loot you are going to get. There are 4 items that you can find in the red door locations, and they do give you an advantage in the game. Stuff like the durable gas mask helps late circle. Advanced UAV catches people out in the early game. If you hear Stitch's voice,
You are mine now. Just like Adler.
there is basically a box in here, and it looks exactly like this. It's kind of a little bit darker than the others, but this box will actually explode with green gas, and it does actually do damage to you, similar to the gas. You'll probably think that you shouldn't actually touch the crates, but if you do open them, these do actually drop the Sentry Gun as well. Sometimes you go into other doors and they're not going to be any explosive ones, but looting them is a way to actually get some of the kill streaks out of it. But these ones are the new kind of crates. They're kind of way more shiny and have all numbers coming out of it. If you open this up, you are going to find the good loot. Look, durable gas mask and an advanced UAV. Of course, opening this explosive crate will give you the Sentry Gun. In some doors, you don't even need to open an explosive crate. It won't even be there. You know, you can just open one of the crates and the Sentry Gun's going to drop from there, which is the Call of Duty classic kill streak that we all hated in multiplayer. But how does it actually fare in Warzone? Well, if you're familiar with any Call of Duty game, then the Sentry Gun works exactly like it does in multiplayer. You pull it out, you put it down where you want it, and you can use this to defend a certain area. Although I've put this thing right in front of people and nothing has happened, sometimes it tracks people and locks onto them straight away, and other times, you know, it just doesn't do anything. Ah yes, the nostalgic Sentry Gun. But listen, if this thing locks onto people, which it can from close or even into mid-range, it's not extremely overpowered. I mean, but look at this guy. Try shooting me, the Sentry Gun locks onto him, starts blasting him, and he just instantly runs away. I feel like because it's quite new into the game, a lot of people are just going to panic because they're not going to have any idea, you know, what this is, what it does. They're going to see something shooting at them like a minigun, and they're probably going to instantly run away. Especially people peeking windows or players who are just fixed on you. You could run along with this, pull it out, put it down, and just use it to either secure an area. I mean, imagine it's late circle. You put this thing down in an open field. It's going to give you a bit of an indication to people because it's going to lock onto them. It's just how it was with the old school Sentry Gun. Sometimes it'd get you kills. Sometimes it wouldn't do absolutely anything. I mean, look at that. One clip with the Milano and the Sentry Gun was destroyed. So these things are pretty flimsy. It'll only take 2 Strela rockets. Maybe the RPGs will be a bit different, have a bit more damage, but I do think the Strela's the most reliable. Only takes 2 and it blows up, or even, you know, fire one of these. I think shooting it just probably does even more damage, you know. And as you guys know from Modern Warfare's multiplayer, cold-blooded will work against this sentry gun. I mean, cold-blooded even says here, undetectable by AI targeting system, which will include the sentry gun. Will this be enough to actually start using cold-blooded instead of EOD? Maybe. It depends, like, you know, how much of a problem these sentry guns are going to be for you. Of course, cold-blooded as well doesn't trigger high alerts. If you're in them higher skilled lobbies where people are actually using, you know, high alert to catch where people are aiming at them, cold-blooded is a good alternative. Having it on basically means the sentry gun isn't going to target you. It does also have a time limit, so once you put this on the ground, it's going to destroy after a certain amount of time. You can pick this up, you know, reposition it somewhere else. You can't put it onto vehicles, I've tried, but you can actually put it onto the train that rotates around a map, which I think is quite funny. I feel like you could actually probably get someone with it. I mean, with this update, the red doors are going to be kind of meta now. The fact that you're going to be going in here just to get the durable gas mask, the advanced UAV, and now an extra item being added in, the sentry gun, meaning that a lot of people are just going to rotate these red doors. And guys, they're all around the map. If 11 people use this at once, that's it, the doors are gone. So you got to be pretty quick to get this done. And now that a lot more people are going to be sort of knowing about the locations, I feel like a lot of people will go there. And my final thoughts on the sentry gun: is it a good kill streak? It's kind of, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the shield turret. You remember the really old days of Warzone where you could actually buy shield turrets? I don't know if you guys even remember that. And it was just bad. I'm not comparing it to the sentry gun. I just think the sentry gun is, don't rely on it. You know, don't put this thing down and be like, yep, I'm saved, this is going to help me. Kind of use it in certain situations. I'm going to be using it on trains. You know, I'm going to be using it in really weird scenarios where I just need anything to kind of help me out. I do also think you could probably throw a smoke grenade down and maybe the turret could lock onto people if you want to be that spicy with it. I do think there's a little bit of potential. I do really wish you could have put the sentry gun on top of trucks, you know, and drive around with it, but you can put it on a train, like I said. So maybe mess around with it and just do something crazy with it, because I'm really interested to see what you guys do with it. But I want you lot to let me know your thoughts on the sentry gun. Do you think it's one of them kill streaks that's just absolute pish? Like, you know, what's the point of using it? It's just unreliable. Or do you think it's got potential? Do you think, like, late game you could put this down and it can beam people? I want to know. I'll also be unlocking the new SMG, and I'll do a little bit of gameplay with it, you know, going along how you can unlock it and showing you how good it actually is in Warzone. But as always, I'll keep you lot up to date, and I'll see you later.